All right, what's up, everybody? On Deck with Third Eye Cam. Today's date, March 30th, 2023. The time is 18:40, 6:40 p.m. for my civilians. All right, so I'm gonna do this real quick, go as fast as I can. All right, so there's the sun setting in the west, right? I'm showing you what would typically look like a clear sky day, and I wish I had concave abilities with this camera. So pretty much, I'm noticing. You see where the sun is. All right, this is where the moon is, right in the middle. I'm gonna zoom in on it. If it catches it, I guess it won't catch it. Okay, we'll leave that at that. So, oh, I see why. Let me drop my camera. I didn't see it on there. All right, there we go. There it is. All right, so we see that, right? I'm noticing there's a big shadow behind the moon. So you see where the sun is. Let me zoom in on the sun real quick before I press on. I'm doing this for visual purposes, and I hate that it's so bright. Okay, so I'm noticing with the sky that my shadow starts behind the moon. It actually moved, and I'm not. Sorry if I'm at a loss of words. I'm tired. There's Mr. Chemtroller. He's like number 7. I've been counting the ones that I can see. There's a big shadow behind the moon, and it's moving. And remember, I probably spoke about these planets coming in close to our local sun for X amount of many days, and then they'll proceed out to their orbits as they get past the Earth. However that works out, past the Earth, however these planets are moving, or these heavenly anomalies are moving. So I notice, like, when it moves away and we get these clear sky days, it's still passing over. The sky just looks totally different. So at the horizon, sun, that's our regular sky blue, right? See it? And then back to the sun, and above my head gets dark, specifically above where the moon is. As the Bible says, for those who really believe in it and for those that think it's a fairy tale, as above, so below. If you notice, if you ever look down in water, like at the beach, where water is not, totally clear, but it, I can say this from experience, from swimming in it. If you look in water where the sun is shining, if anybody's ever swam in water or looked down in water, once you get at a certain depth, even though it's a bright day like today, and I've done this in Hawaii with a tank on my back, swimming, not snorkeling, but swimming along some reefs with an air tank on my back. Once you get at a certain depth, the light of the sun starts to dissipate, and it gets darker, and you don't really go that far down. Now, as above, so below. With the sky, I'm noticing when these planets back off, because I've seen them push behind the moon. Yesterday, actually, I did not film, but there was a massive planetoid yesterday. It was at the end of its orbit, and the day before, it was in close. I think I got the day before, and the day before that, I got that asteroid, and the day before that was raining. Okay, so now that we've gotten to this day, today is the 29th, tomorrow's the 30th. Oh, no, today is the 30th, I'm sorry. I think tomorrow's the last day of March. As these heavenly bodies push away, whether they're planetoids, asteroids, geoids, or moonoids, all we're seeing now is a shadow. Just like when you push an object further down in water, it'll dissipate, because the sky's not water, and we're standing in the aerial position per my camera, and the sun is a local sun, because that's not 93 million miles away. I've already proved it. So, with that being said, I'm trying to be fast with this. With that being said, given the environment and the chemical atmosphere of it being O2, oxygen, from my point of view, and with our light spectrum, I'm really being serious. And there's a plane getting ready to cross up by the moon. As these planets push back, all I'm seeing is their shadow moving across the sky. And because I don't have any habits like alcoholics or drug or I didn't take a Kool-Aid punch in the arm, or a coconut punch in the arm, coconut 19. There was no brain cell fission and breakdown. Not with this guy. Sorry that y'all did, but you don't even hear about this stuff no more. I'm pretty sure they'll bring it back now. Anyways, and I'll put too much out there, so don't think I'm hating or being funny. I'm really being serious. But you can see where it gets light, dark, light, and that's not an optical illusion. If you throw up optical illusion, then you're not doing any research. I'm doing the whole thing the way I do it for years now. I ain't new to this. So until somebody more expert than me comes out to explain this, and I'm not using fairy tale, I'm using logic, science, observation, because science is observation, then I'm the expert on it. I'm not looking for anything out of the ordinary. I'm just looking at what is, what as is, no optical illusion. And I'm doing the math based on the instructions that God left in my ancestors. As above, so below. Blue sky, blue water. Local sun, not 93 million miles away. About as close as this guy right here. That guy's closer to the sun than we are. Sun might be 9 miles away, 9,300,000 miles away, 300,000 miles away. That's probably what it is. 9,300,000 miles away. That's probably where the sun is. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off this. I just want to show y'all that. I'll keep my eye open, but as soon as it gets crazy again, you know I'll be back on it. All right, there I can. Poof. All right, back at it one more time. Same date. The time is 19:18, 7:18 for my civilians. Doing a quick sweep, so you can see where the sun's going down in the west, right? When it gets about right here, there's an abrupt stop right here, shadowing. Then there's your shadow both behind the moon. Then when it gets back to the horizon, the regular blue sky returns, because there's something up here blocking it, and it's bodies. There's more of the shadow right here. It's just crazy how this is. I'm gonna put it in thermal just because I can, just so we can see a difference, and we'll go from there. All right, third I can. Poof.